Will the ruling in this SEC versus Ripple lawsuit come tonight? By the way, will the ruling by the judge on the Daubert motion affect the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit ruling? Also, isn't it alarming that 364 million XRP tokens have been moved in 5 whale transactions in the past 24 hours? Finally, we will be critically analyzing the reasons that led to the XRP investors losing tens of millions of dollars in the FTX crash. Stick with me guys till the end to learn more. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 15th of March. Deaton says he does not expect Judge Torres to significantly delay in giving a ruling on summary judgment motions. Attorney John E. Deaton has opined that the ruling in the United States Securities and Exchange Commission case against Ripple is imminent. The crypto law founder, who represents thousands of XRP holders as a friend of the case, made this known in a tweet today in response to inquiries about whether the release of the judge's decision on Daubert motions gives any hints on the timeline for a summary judgment decision. Deaton expressed doubts that there would be significant delays. The lawyer noted that the judge could release her ruling as early as tonight or in a few weeks. "I seriously doubt that we see a significant delay from here," Deaton wrote, "could be tonight or in a couple weeks." As reported today, in her Daubert motion ruling, the judge granted and denied motions in part from both parties to strike out expert testimony. As highlighted in the report, XRP holders were the biggest winners as Judge Torres struck out expert opinions that the SEC used to support its claims that XRP holders purchased the token with reasonable expectations of profits solely from Ripple's efforts. It is worth noting that last week, the attorney indicated that the ruling in the case over whether XRP is a security could take 2 more months. As recently highlighted by Ripple General Counsel Stuart Alderete, it would be one of 3 outcomes. The court could side with the SEC or Ripple or send the case to trial. Deaton has noted that his preferred outcome is for the court to clarify the secondary market sales of XRP, which the SEC also claims constitute unregistered securities offerings. If the judge opposes the SEC's stance on this, it would be a significant victory for XRP holders even if Ripple loses in the district court. Judge Analisa Torres granted and denied motions from both parties in part. Judge Analisa Torres has released her ruling on motions filed by both parties in the United States Securities and Exchange Commission case against Ripple to rule out expert testimony. Attorney James K. Fillon, who has consistently provided updates on the case, disclosed this in a tweet today, sharing a copy of Judge Torres' ruling. Notably, she granted and denied motions from both parties in part. Former lawyer and founder of Evernode, a proposed Layer 2 network on the XRP ledger, asserted that it highlighted the judge's impartiality. However, XRP holders look to be the biggest winners in the court's latest ruling. As highlighted by attorney John E. Deaton, who represents over 75,000 XRP holders as a friend of the court in the case, the federal judge granting in part Ripple's motion to strike out testimony from the SEC's expert number 1 struck out the expert's opinion as to the perceptions of XRP purchasers. In addition, Deaton points out that the judge also struck out an opinion from the SEC's expert number 4 about the risks to the XRP ledger if Ripple disappeared. It is worth noting that these are important because they speak to whether XRP holders purchased the token with the expectation of profit solely from the efforts of Ripple. Consequently, it speaks directly to the 3rd and 4th elements of the Howey test, marking a potential blow to the SEC's claims that all XRP sales represent unregistered security sales. The crypto law founder tapped the participation of XRP holders, affidavits submitted by independent developers, and amicus briefs from projects like SpendTheBits as the reason for this marginal victory. Attorney Jeremy Hogan, a pro-XRP attorney and partner at Hogan & Hogan responding to the latest developments, also implied that the recent ruling now makes it more difficult for the SEC to prove that XRP holders had reasonable expectations of profits from Ripple's efforts. So, now, how the heck can the SEC prove reasonable reliance? Who will testify? Hogan asked in a Twitter thread responding to the case update. Hogan pointed out that while the judge maintained that opinions from the SEC's expert number 3 on Ripple's incentives and actions to influence XRP's price could be important in deciding whether XRP holders had expectations of profits, he did not expect them to have significant implications for the case. The Hogan partner buttressing this described it as weak sauce. Eleanor Terrett, a Fox Business journalist who has followed the case closely, pointed out that the SEC previously tried to remove Deaton from the case, partly for revealing the identity of expert number 1. However, as highlighted by Terrett, Judge Torres, instead of barring Deaton from participating, has ruled that this expert cannot speak on the intentions of XRP holders. It is likely that, following her ruling on Daubert motions, Judge Torres will release her verdict on omnibus motions next. This will be of significant interest to XRP community members, as it will decide if the public finally gets access to the hotly contested Hinman documents. The Hinman documents refer to emails and other materials related to the draft of the controversial Bill Hinman speech in 2018. An SEC director at the time, Hinman asserted that Bitcoin and Ethereum were not securities. The XRP community has called the motivation for this speech into question. At the same time, the SEC going after XRP after giving Ethereum what community members have described as a free pass has also raised eyebrows. Recall that the SEC, in its omnibus motions, had called for the documents to remain sealed, a stance that Ripple opposed in its reply. Before I continue, I want to tell you something about Dexpool. It's a self-composed liquidity provider. Known as a market maker, it's like someone lending their crypto assets to a platform to help with the decentralization of cryptocurrency trading. In return, you receive rewards with fees generated by trades on that platform, something many consider a form of passive income, and you can get it if you use Dexpool. Automatic compounding refers to a blockchain asset management protocol which uses optimization techniques and data analytics to automatically combine rewards and achieve the highest possible compound interest rate. These protocols reinvest in LP users' returns or participation, usually one or more per day, to maximize APY. It is important to clarify that anyone can add liquidity to decentralized platforms such as Uniswap, SushiSwap, etc. through Dexpool. In addition, the benefits of this type of long-term investments are numerous. First, because you are getting rewards, while your cryptocurrencies remains in staking. Then, because decentralized platforms being based on blockchains coordinate cryptoasset trading on a large scale and among many users and do it entirely through automated algorithms. Dexpool has a welcome special sign-up bonus, which you can claim as long as you use the link provided in the video description. This bonus consists in getting up to 100 XRP. It is a 10 days liquidity bonus. The offer is limited. When you make a deposit, you will receive this bonus. Furthermore, Ripple and Binance just moved over 134 million XRP tokens in 2 separate unrelated transactions, with Ripple sending 100 million tokens to an unidentified wallet and Binance transferring 34 million. Amid these movements, whales have shuffled 230 million tokens in the past 24 hours. The Binance transaction was the earliest of the bunch, having occurred yesterday, as highlighted by Whale Alert. The exchange transferred the tokens worth $12.3 million to an unidentified wallet address, per data from Bithump. Over 10 hours later, Ripple transferred 100 million XRP valued at $36.9 million to an unknown wallet in a separate unrelated transaction. The tokens were part of the 1 billion XRP the Silicon Valley company unlocked from escrow on March 1st. It is presumed that the transfer was intended for financing the company's internal operations or for ODL purposes. Ripple has a pattern of periodically transferring batches of 100 million XRP tokens in this manner. The company recently executed these transfers on February 21st, January 17th, and January 8th. Similarly, Binance has also been noticed to perform such sizable XRP transactions, moving over 94 million tokens 2 months ago. Besides the recent Binance and Ripple transactions, XRP whales shuffled 230 million tokens in 3 transactions within 3 hours. The largest transaction saw the movement of 144 million XRP, $53.5 million, between 2 unknown addresses yesterday. The recipient wallet immediately started offloading the assets in batches of millions to several addresses. One such transaction was the transfer of 45 million XRP to a Bitstamp address yesterday. Shortly after that, Whale Alert highlighted an in-house transfer between 2 Bitso wallets which saw the movement of 41.6 million XRP, $15.4 million. Now to our main focus for the day, What led to the XRP investors losing tens of millions of dollars in the FTX crash? Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. As a result of the release of a revised balance sheet for FTX's liabilities, it has been revealed that the infamous exchange owes its customers $93 million in XRP, among other things. The problem, however, is that FTX only has $12 million in XRP available on its balance sheet. In addition to tens of millions of dollars in debt to XRP investors, FTX, which was declared insolvent in November 2022, owes about $8.7 billion in various other assets. The largest portion of this is in cash, $6.4 billion, and in Bitcoin, $1.6 billion. The biggest reaction from the crypto community has been over the latter, given that FTX only has $1 million worth of Bitcoin on its balance sheet. It is unclear how the repayment process will work for clients and whether XRP in particular will be refunded. Nevertheless, it may be recalled that FTX Japan announced earlier in late February that it had begun returning funds to customers after a freeze of several months. The Japanese exchange then had 71.8 million XRP on its balance sheet, the equivalent of about $27 million. It was also revealed today that FTX's core entity, together with one of its arms, Alameda Research, has initiated legal action against Grayscale Investments to unlock $9 billion in shares in BTC and ETH-focused trusts. So we come to the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.